This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll do it himself. He's got the first down and more. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The give to the back. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out you.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Gives it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. Oh, they block it. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw for it. The screen, he can go. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws are the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to keep it in the air. Safe completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks in that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the run. Makes a grab for a big play. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
The inside handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pulled down for the tackle. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He shanked it. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expired. Touchdown, Cougar! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, BYU! And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not to, just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it past the marker.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Hodge. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, West Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
You could make a good case this is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 12 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes.
Touchdown Cougars! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Crosses to 35. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
63, West Virginia, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if BYU will have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Hodge. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.